Hi, Tom here from Fast Forward and Carnegie Learning to share a couple of tips to help you be successful in space salvage. That's an exercise in Elements 1.
Exercise your memory for words and syllables.
You'll notice right off the bat that this will help you with memory, both with sounds and words. Almost all of us would be helped by that. You'll be training your brain to hear tiny, tiny differences in sounds that will make you a better listener, which helps you to more quickly understand what you're hearing. That's valuable in anything you do, whether to make sense of a teacher's instruction, a coach's direction, or even a parent's wisdom. Space salvage is a bit like a game my family called concentration. A deck of cards was put face down on a table in rows. Each player took turns flipping two playing cards face up. If they were the same number and color, for instance, 8 of hearts and 8 of diamonds, you'd win that pair and continue your turn. You'll be seeing a screen like this. You'll click an object, space debris, and hear a sound. Now, most of the sounds are really words, but they may not sound like that at first, so I want you to concentrate on the sound you hear and remember that sound. To help, repeat the sound you hear 3 or 4 times.
Dip,
Dip, dip, dip, dip.
dip,
There it is. Go back and get it.
dip,
That's tip number 1. Remember, at first it's not important to know the exact word, but it is very important to remember the sound and be able to recall it when you hear the same sound a little bit later. Let's look first at a method I don't recommend. Just clicking random objects, not going in any particular order.
hit, hit, pack, dip, tick, cut, tick, pack, big, pack, dip, big, pack, pack.
Notice how fast the click counter goes down with this method. So, when you begin, go in some kind of order and don't skip around. I like to start at the top, going from left to right, top to bottom, never skipping an object until I hear the sound I stored up in my memory. When I hear it, I go back to the top and click on the other object that first made that sound. When you get a match, you start back over with the first object available at the top of the screen. Watch me.
Ba,
Ba, ba, ba.
ta,
No,
pa,
no.
ba,
Got it.
ba,
Ta,
za,
not ta.
ta,
Got it.
ta, za, za, pa, pa.
That was easy. 8 objects, 4 pairs. To complete that screen, you'll start with 20 clicks. Just make sure you have at least 1 click left over at the end, and the computer will count that as a success. When you get to a screen with 16 objects, 8 pairs, you'll start with 60 clicks. If you use my strategies, you may never need more. Another hint. At times you'll hear a match in the middle of the board and you'll want to grab that match. I call it stealing. But try to do so while still keeping the sound of the first object you clicked in your head.
Tug,
Tug, tug, tug, tug.
gap,
No,
cut,
no,
big,
no,
pack,
no,
dip,
no.
dip,
Steal it.
dip,
One last hint. When you get good at remembering 1 sound at a time, try to remember 2 at a time, or maybe even 3 when you get really good. Like this.
dip, tug,
Dip, tug, dip, tug, dip, tug.
hit,
No,
dip,
got dip.
dip,
Still listening for tug.
cut, tug,
Got it.
tug, hit, cut,
Pit cut, pit cut, pit cut.
pack, pit, pit,
Still listening for cut, cut, cut.
big,
No.
gap, gap,
Steal it.
gap,
Cut, cut, cut.
tick, cut,
Got it.
cut, pack,
Pack,
big,
pack big.
tick, pack, pack,
Listen for
big,
got it.
big, tick, tick,
And notice how many extra points I get to keep when I make all the matches. So help yourself build an even better memory by listening for more than one sound at a time. All right, summary time. 1. When you click on an object, make the sound back to the computer 3 or 4 times before you go on. 2. Click the objects in order. Don't skip around. 3. When you start getting good, try to remember 2 or even 3 sounds at a time as you work. I'm betting this is all the help you'll need to be really good at space salvage. Thanks.